Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, and welcome back to another episode of Balancing Unhinged. I'm your host, Amber Shah, the Shah of St. Augustine, and today we're embarking on an exciting journey through the vibrant local culture of St. Augustine. And this charming city, ever since 1565, it is with so much rich history and thriving in the arts scene. It's got so many galleries. Just Google it if you're ever here. It's bursting with life and opportunities for connection. So let's dive into this amazing event calendar that we have here and some experiences that are awaiting us this month. I wanted to tell you all about the local culture in St. Augustine. As we explore these local happenings, I want to weave in how they relate to creating balance in our lives, especially through the 8 dimensions of Wellness by SAMHSA, and these dimensions: emotional, environmental, financial, intellectual, occupational, physical, social, and spiritual are all keys to achieving overall well-being. And in a place like St. Augustine, there's no shortage of ways to nurture each of these aspects. So let's start with some exciting local news for May. Thanks to the Hometown Pass, if you're a local with an updated license, the residents can access some awesome free activities like hopping on and off the trolley. So you should go sign up for the Hometown Pass. Just Google it. If you want to do that, you can get some really amazing, fantastic activities for free on Hometown Pass. And you should go check that out anyways, because you might have some for wherever it is that you're from, and then you can qualify for stuff like that. And then also like historical demonstrations here taking place at the fort, the Fountain of Youth, the Old Town Jail. You could always go take a tour with one of our ghost tours or one of our old-timey tours. They have some like Victorian style Menorcan, we'll call it Menorcan here. So here we have like Ponce de Leon had taken over St. Augustine back in the day. And with all of the Native Americans that were here originally, all the Seminole Americans and different tribes. But they were all Menorcans. A lot of those people that came over here from Spain were from an island called Menorca. So there are a lot of Menorcan stuff down here. You can get yourself immersed into our rich heritage of Menorcan heritage, and also the history that we have here with the Civil Rights Acts back in the 1960s. And we do have some really cool historic sites, especially like Fort Mose and stuff like that. Butler Beach, offering a really unique way to stimulate your intellect while deepening your connection to St. Augustine's cultural roots. We also have a couple of farmers markets. There's one up in Ponte Vedra, if you want to go all the way up that way. And then we have one at the pier, St. Augustine Beach Pier for the St. John's Fishing Pier area. Every Wednesday we have a farmer's market there. And then at the AMP every Saturday we have a farmer's market there too. And you can just imagine like all of the fresh produce, artisanal goods, fresh baked goods, the sounds of the waves from coming nearby. You can hear the ocean pretty closely. You can smell it for sure. It smells nice and fresh. Beautiful views. Sunrise is a great time to get over there. It's not just about shopping. It's about supporting the local economy and connecting with our community. So all of the farmers market goods have to be made in America is one thing that I learned. And it's perfect for your environmental and occupational wellness. And I wanted to also backpedal to the amphitheater. The St. Augustine Amphitheater is one of the most unique amphitheaters in the country. And this month, we're having an incredible lineup featuring Michael Franti, Dylan Scott, and Hauser the cellist, just to name a few. Michael Franti is also going to be involved with some sort of a yoga event on Thursday at Yoga Town here on I want to say it's the 15th. And then where music meets mindfulness, I believe one of his cousins is going to be hosting the DJing for one of the yoga classes at Funky Town. I just saw that. And that's a really beautiful way to enhance your spiritual wellness and create harmony in your life. And speaking of Funky Town, there's also going to be a lot of other events over there too, so you should go check them out. I actually did another event down in Orlando a couple of weeks ago that was hosted by DJ Taj Rashid, and also MC Yogi was teaching the class in Orlando. And he's actually bringing his energy to Jacksonville this weekend. So mark your calendars for the 15th is on Friday, the 16th is on Friday, and the 17th is on Saturday. Both those days, MC Yogi is going to be hosting a free yoga class. And on the 16th, they're going to be doing the Soul Light Music Festival. It's happening at Jacksonville Beach Pavilion on Friday night, starting at around 5. So don't miss the free yoga led by MC Yogi from 5:30 until 6:30 is going to be the yoga class, accompanied by some enchanting sounds of Mayapura, and also the other one was Visvambar Sheth. And that sounds like lots of fun. I want to go check that out. It's a event that is going to be an excellent opportunity to enhance your physical and social wellness. So invite your friends and enjoy a vibrant community atmosphere. And then on Saturday from 12 to 3, there's going to be free vegetarian food being offered at the Festival of Chariots. So from 12 to 3, they're going to be doing some free vegetarian food. And then from 3 to 6 on Saturday at the Jacksonville Beach Pier Pavilion, it promises to be a weekend filled with culture, community, and connection, some elements that enrich all dimensions of wellness, really. And speaking of connection, I'm thrilled to share something special happening on my birthday, June 21st, the summer solstice, and the International Day of Yoga. I'll be turning 40 this year. And to celebrate, I'm hosting a yoga class at the Art Studio at the St. Augustine Beach, St. John's Pier, the Art Studio and Gallery at the pier at 8 a.m. So at 8 a.m., we're going to do a yoga class at the Art Studio and Gallery at the pier in St. Augustine. And we'll wrap up our practice with a celebratory mimosa across the street at Krabby's Beachside Diner, where I've reserved a rooftop table. And I would love for you to join me. It's going to be a great celebration of life, yoga, and community, togetherness, creating balance for our lives, because I love being healthy and all that. And I do believe that moderation is key, because you could cut everything out of your life and live the most most healthy life. But are you going to be happy? Like, what if I'm just miserable? Because really reminds me of when I was pregnant, and then I was just like not allowed to have certain things, like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm like, well, what's the point of being alive and experiencing this human experience if I can't experience the human experience? I want to experience things. So I want to have a mimosa right after I do some yoga, right after I wake up on my birthday. And then, of course, in July, I'm going to go climb Pikes Peak in Colorado. So if anybody wants to come with me for that, that would be fantastic. I would love for you to join me. That would be lots of fun. I already have 2 friends that are reserved to come with me, and then perhaps a third says that she's definitely coming, but we'll see how that goes. But as we wrap this up, I really want to reflect on some of the best reasons to call St. Augustine home, right? Because if that doesn't sound enticing enough, there's always something going on. As I had mentioned, they have demonstrations down at the fort. I was literally just walking by the fort recently, and then they did a cannon blast off, and I just stopped doing whatever it was that I was doing to watch the cannons get blast off, because who doesn't want to watch the cannons get blasted off? I mean, or you could just, get the heck out of Dodge. That's cool. If you don't like it, that's fine. But this city isn't just a place to live. It's a vibrant tapestry of history, culture, community, stunning beaches, historic architecture, and a thriving arts scene. I love doing my yoga in the art studio. It's so fun to take yourself away from it all, physically, emotionally, and then it's like, there's a difference between like detachment and dissociation, right? But also like the imagination is just part of the experience. So I think that we have a really amazing scene here in St. Augustine. I could set the scene for you, or you can come see it yourself. We have some delightful dining options. I actually just went to this place up in St. John's recently, which was a hot pot and Korean barbecue place. You can see my videos on that I made recently. And I was just at Aunt Kate's, and the Reef is right across from there, and River and Fort, and all those places downtown too, because the warmth of our community really makes it a really amazing place where you can truly grow throughout your life with year-round events and activities to keep your spirits alive and help you stay engaged in this experience. Because as a local realtor and real estate agent, I'm passionate about helping you and any of my friends really discover all that St. Augustine has to offer. If you're interested in learning more or have any questions about living here, I'm here for you. Just check out the link in my bio to get in touch. Thank you for tuning in to Balancing Unhinged on our episode here on exploring the local culture of St. Augustine with me, Amber Shah, the Shah of St. Augustine. Until next time, keep seeking the balance in life, and I hope that I see you at one of these fantastic events. Stay vibrant, everyone. Bye.